So doing a cat eye, I know it seems intimidating, but it can be really easy. And you set yourself up with some guidelines. If you don't feel like you draw particularly well, that's okay. I'm going to have you open your eye and look straight ahead. Now I'm going to sort of map out where on her eye shape I want the wing of my cat eye to go. And you notice I'm doing this with a nude colored pencil. This is a chromographic pencil. This particular one is NC15 NW20. And I will draw over this later. But what this allows me to do is establish where I want this cat eye, to sit on her eye and help me get symmetry on both eyes. It's a lot easier to correct this than your liquid liner or your gel liner that's in a dark color. And I thought it would be nice to do a dark navy. This is a new super slick eyeliner. These are fantastic. You can see it's just your standard eyeline through the lashes. It's a little bit thicker, fuller. I didn't go too thin because it's a cat eye, so we want to make this a bit bolder. There's no one surefire way to get good liner. Some artists I know start here on the inner corner and work their way out. Others, like myself, sort of start in the middle, kind of pull inward, and then go back and forth. It really boils down to comfort level. And when you're comfortable, it's easier for you to draw. So we'll let that dry for a moment. She's got great lashes. We'll do some mascara and prep them after we get the liner on. But that's my baseline. Now what I can do, my guideline that I've drawn here, I can start to work a line outward on top of that chromographic pencil. So now that I've got the wing established and it's connected to the liner, I can go in and just tidy it up. Detail it. Don't worry about getting it perfect the first time, unless you're just super good and proficient with liquid liner. It's a process. And little things like this will happen. She looked up before it's dry. That's normal. That's easy to remove. We'll worry about that in a second. So you keep looking down. We'll do this eye. And once it dries, it'll stay put. And that's the great thing about these liners. They are super long wearing. Once they dry, they don't move. So you have insurance that you're going to have great eyeliner all day. You can see it on my hand here. I'm rubbing over it. It's not moving. When you do a really bold liner across your lashes, oftentimes when you look at a person who's wearing bold liner, you can see that little slip of skin under their lashes, that rim. You want to go ahead and block that out. So I'm going to have you look down. I'm going to gently lift your lid, and this tickles a bit, but you'll get used to it quickly. Go under here and really work this into the rim, and try not to blink. You want it to dry. You want to get in those lash roots. That way our line will look really even and consistent. And it's these little details. Now look straight ahead. Now you can see the difference between the two eyes. That looks a little more finished. That still looks a little more raw. Now I'm going to have you roll your eyes that way. You look away from the corner, and then you just sort of come in here and draw in. So if you're doing it on yourself, turn your head so that when you look in the mirror, your corner is away from the mirror, and you can get in that corner and really get that liner crisp. That's how pros do it. Brows are the frame for your eyes. They can set the whole mood for your face. Now I think as a rule, it's just good to follow your natural brow shape. She's got amazing brows. All I'm going to do is fill in where I feel the hairs get a little more sparse and the line becomes a little bit diffused. And then what I'll do is go in and detail it with a darker pencil or a shadow even. So I've chosen Omega eyeshadow. You can see this is sort of on me it's going to look more of like an ash, medium ash brown. I can go right over with an angled brush and sort of plant that right above and onto that pencil. So I'm really essentially setting the pencil with the shadow. I work a lot easier when I bend my mascara wand. Every mascara wand is built on a sort of wire. So you can just gently bend it and then bend it back if you want. I bend it about 30 degrees. It just gives me more control. So I can go and lift up her lid slightly, wiggle, and brush through. Wiggling because you want to coat all the lashes with the product. Then you brush upward because you want to push that curl. And let's take a look at this with mascara, because that mascara really just makes it sing, right? Very nice. This is Naked Pigment. I'm taking just a bit of this Naked, and it's called Naked rightly so because it is a fleshy tone. And I'm just going to tap it on her lid and really in this inner corner to add a light and brightness there. And it just gives her lid this beautiful nude but satiny sheen that I think is really pretty against that liner. So you can see, if when you compare both eyes, you can sort of see what a small application of this does and how it changes the look a little bit and makes it more refined. I like to curl lashes after mascara is on. You just have to be careful. But I find that it's more effective in holding the curl. So I'm giving a nice squeeze. I'm going to open the curler and have Jordan blink. Just keep blinking. And then she kind of releases her lashes off the curler. That's much better. Now Jordan, I'm going to have you look toward the studio. This is going to help me get this outer corner a little bit more. And blink. Just keep blinking. There we go. And that releases her lashes. And curling the lashes really helps to open this look up. And voila, we have a beautiful look with winged out liner. It's really important to follow your eye shape, okay? Try to let your eye shape guide you. If you have an almond shaped eye or an up tilted eye, then you can wing up. If you have a rounder or more straight eye, then sort of wing slightly out. Don't go up as much.